This conference will now be recorded.
So till now we have learned about sales order process, purchase order process. These are the two processes we have learned. Okay, we need to learn now. We need to understand one more process like transfer order. Transfer order. Let us understand. Here, suppose we have one warehouse. So I hope you are able to hear me. Can anyone respond?
Yes, I can hear you, Satya.
Fine.
Yes.
Yeah. So another warehouse. So if you have material in one warehouse, then sometimes this warehouse will plan for whether they need to purchase the material or they will take internal request to receive from the another warehouse. So always the priority is, if the stock is available in another warehouse, I will try to prefer to get the stock from other warehouse to my warehouse. Take the example, I'm running my business in Hyderabad and there are two branches. I mean to say two warehouses. One warehouse is in Vanasthalipuram, another warehouse is in Patancheru. These two areas are, the difference between these two areas are around 50 kilometers. Okay, in that case, sometimes I may need to purchase the material, some items from Bangalore or Chennai or Mumbai. Rather than that, I have already some stock in this warehouse, then I can bring warehouse like stock from this warehouse to this warehouse. That is called transfer order. Transfer order. Okay, transfer order means from one warehouse to another warehouse, moving the material from one warehouse to another warehouse. So overall the stock will be available in my warehouse, like in my company, but I'm moving the material from one warehouse to another warehouse. So whenever you are moving like material from one warehouse to another warehouse, so initially suppose here the stock is available, suppose some 50 quantity, and now here it is only 2 quantity available, one warehouse, like one item we have 2 quantity. Now I would like to, like this warehouse should send 10 quantity to here, suppose, then it will update -10. If this warehouse is sending like a 10 quantity, then it will become 40. Okay, here 50 minus 10, 40. Once it is deducted from here, it will not immediately affected plus, because suppose morning 10 o'clock something, the material was dispatched using some truck or auto, some kind of any item, like any using some truck, it was transferred. So it may reach maybe after 3 hours or 4 hours, it is going to reach here, suppose. Then suppose if it is deducted from here, it will not updated here directly. So where is the stock? The stock is in this truck. So the stock will be in this truck for temporary purpose. So once it is deducted from here, then the stock will be available here. The stock will be available here. Now once this truck is reached to this warehouse, then it will deduct from here and it will increase the waste stock. Understood the concept? So this is called from warehouse. This is called to warehouse. From warehouse, and this is to warehouse. This is also called transit warehouse. Understood? This is from warehouse. This is transit warehouse, and this is to warehouse. So the stock will be deducted here first, and it will update to transit warehouse. And once it is reached here, it will deduct from here and it will update here. This is transfer order concept. So any doubt till now, the concept at least, high level information.
I got the
Clear?
concept, but just wanted to know, is this always happen on an intercompany basis or from one different company to other different company?
Intercompany stock transfer I have not touched till now. That is another topic, intercompany stock transfer. This is only within the company, within the legal entity. If you are moving from one warehouse to another warehouse, this is transfer order. Intercompany is POSO concept. There is SO, POSO, and there are indirect delivery and intercompany and direct delivery come intercompany. That is across different legal entities. That I will discuss later, not now.
Okay, sure.
Okay, fine. So let me show this concept in the system and then we'll discuss. So one more thing, whenever you are doing here, there is a transit warehouse. This from warehouse or to warehouse is, so warehouse types we need to understand. One is default warehouse. Another one is transit warehouse. Another one is quarantine warehouse. These are the three types of warehouses in the system available. So whenever you are doing any transaction, either purchase order or sales order, the warehouse should be a default warehouse always. Always the warehouse should be default warehouse. But if you are moving the material from one warehouse to another warehouse, temporarily I need to keep the material in transit warehouse. That is transit warehouse. If the material is in transit warehouse, you cannot sell, you cannot purchase. I mean to say, you cannot sell that material. If the material is in transit warehouse, even though stock is in your company, but the stock is in transit warehouse, then you cannot sell these items. It is not possible. And the quarantine warehouse means, you will understand later, quality and quarantine. That means it was the stock is moved from normal warehouse to your laboratory. So to do some testings, we need to, if it is moved from one location to in your within your organization, if the material is moved from your warehouse to laboratory or lab for doing some testing, then it is quarantine warehouse. Okay, so in the system we have warehouse types, three warehouse types. One is default warehouse, another one is transit warehouse, another one is quarantine warehouse. Okay, so this is the high level diagram. Transfer order from warehouse to warehouse. This is from warehouse and this is to warehouse. Material is moving from here to here. The distance may be a 50 kilometers, maybe 100 kilometers, maybe 500 kilometers, maybe 1000 kilometers. I don't know. So the material is moving from this location to this location. I mean to say this warehouse to this warehouse. Okay. These two may be within the city, maybe in another city also sometimes. Okay, let us see this one and then we'll discuss if you have any doubts. So it is in inventory management. This is a new module. Till now we touched sales and marketing, procurement, sourcing. Now we'll go to inventory management, collapse all, setups, inventory breakdown, warehouses. Let me show you the types of warehouses. Inventory management, setup, inventory breakdown, warehouses. Site and warehouse is available here only. So inventory management, setup, inventory breakdown, site and warehouses. So usually first we'll create site, we'll create sites. Once it is created site, anything, and then we'll create warehouse. While creating warehouse, it is must you need to select site also. So if you are creating a warehouse, so you have to enter warehouse number and then you need to select site. So here the types are there. By default it will be default warehouse, but there are different warehouse types are there, quarantine warehouse and transit warehouse also. If the material is in quarantine warehouse or transit warehouse, then you cannot sell the material. It is not possible to sell the material. Always the stock should be in default warehouse. Okay, so take the example here, 11 warehouse has default, 11 warehouse is default warehouse, has quarantine warehouse and transit warehouse. Quarantine warehouse and transit warehouse. So independently we need to create warehouses. 11 it was created and 18 also it was created independently, and 29 is created. This is configurable. You can configure as per your requirement. Once it is created warehouses, you are attaching that warehouse 11 to this 18 and 29. So for this warehouse 11, we have attached quarantine warehouse 18 and quarantine warehouse 29. Understood? So independently, first we need to create default warehouses and quarantine warehouse and transit warehouse, and you need to attach or you need to tag that quarantine warehouse and transit warehouse to default warehouse. Okay.
So
Now,
Satya, so here you are saying like the warehouse is 11, right? And the site is 1. So
yes.
where we are specifying the quarantine warehouse is 18 and transit warehouse is 29.
Yeah.
Can we also map these two with to the other warehouses?
Yes, yes, it is possible.
So it is
even
one too many.
Yeah, exactly, one to many.
Okay.
We can have it is possible. So as per your requirement, you can map, but it is possible.
Okay.
So it was mapped to multiple warehouses.
Okay.
Now let me go to product information management. release the products. And one more thing, yesterday, just I'm closing this GoToMeeting. At that time, someone is responded. So anything to discuss before going to go ahead? Anyone want to discuss anything? Yesterday, just I closed button and then someone is speaking. I have not observed. So anything to discuss before go ahead?
Yeah, that was me actually. So you are saying that like anybody interested to join the finance
Yeah.
meeting, right? That the
Yeah.
same link we need to join?
No, it is different link, Ajay.
Okay.
So if you want, I will give you the link number now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. You can WhatsApp me that. That would be nice.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay.
Because give me 1 minute, please, everyone.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't have your number. I think Ajay, am I right?
Yeah.
So Ajay, I don't have your number.
Okay.
So just let me write here.
Okay, sure.
Because once you paid fee and then your number will be shared to me. Otherwise, your number will not be shared to me.
Oh, understand. Okay.
2355599901.
Is that meeting number?
Yes.
Okay.
2355599901. Otherwise, you can discuss with institute. You can call institute. They will provide you because I don't have your contact details. Okay, that is the reason I cannot contact you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Fine. Okay, fine. Now, what we will do, we'll go to the child, whatever we have created one item. We'll go to this item and we'll try to verify how many stock available. Let us see. So in this, if I go to manage inventory, on hand inventory. So in this, if you look at this one, under site 1, warehouse 11, the quantity available is 8 quantity. 8 quantities available. Now we will transfer this material from 11 to 13 for some quantity. Like take the example 5 quantity. I would like to transfer from 11 to 13. So what I have to do? Inventory management, collapse all, periodic tasks. Sorry, here it will be there. So there is transfer order available in here and here. So outbound process, we are doing outbound process, outbound orders, transfer order. I will write down the path for transfer order. Inventory management, outbound process. In 2012, you will find in periodic. In 2012, you will find periodic tasks. Actually, in periodic you will find, but in D365, it was arranged here in the outbound orders transfer order. Outbound orders transfer order. So, okay, we are here. Now I'm clicking new. So from warehouse, the stock is available in 11. I would like to move the material from 11 to 13. So I'm selecting 11 warehouse to 13 warehouse. Okay, and then click on add lines. Select the item chairs. So how many quantity I would like to transfer? 5 quantity. I have selected 5 quantity. So now if I update like this, what happens to the on-hand inventory? If I refresh, it was updated on order 5 and one more line is created 13 ordered in total. means this is indirectly for 13 it is a purchase quantity, and for 11 warehouse it is sales quantity, means it is issuing material, this is going to be received material. That is the reason on order quantity here it is updated, it is issuing quantity, and this is going to be received quantity. But inventory, physical inventory, still it is 8 and 0. So that means inventory there is no impacted, but here it is going to be issued, it is going to be received. Whenever you are creating a purchase order, it will update here because I'm going to receive material ordered in total. On order means issuing quantity. Understood this one? Okay, I will show you once again, but let me complete this one. This is on order quantity, issuing quantity, this is receiving quantity. It is updated. Now you can click on transfer order. Sorry, ship. Here, ship transfer order. Ship transfer order. So in this, here select, instead of ship now, you will select all. Then automatically it was cleared. So what is this ship now, you'll understand later. Okay, so I have selected all, then automatically it is coming. If it is ship now is available, it is not showing anything, it is escalation mark. Now I am selecting all. In 2012 you need to click on explode lines also. The design is like that, we don't have alternative, so you need to click on this explode lines. It is not required now, simply all you can select. In 2012 if you are practicing, you click on here some edit lines, the first checkbox. Fine, that is design is like that, it was removed that mandatory step, and you have to select all. Now click OK. So now what happens, this is shipped, ship transfer order. Shipped means it was deducted from here, it was deducted from here, and now where is the stock? The stock is in transit warehouse, because it is deducted from here and it will be moved from this warehouse to this warehouse. Now let us understand how it was affected on hand inventory. If I'm refreshing, look at this one, it was deducted, so on order was removed, on order was removed, and it was deducted from 8 to 3, I mean to say 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. Now the material is in transit warehouse 29, transit warehouse 29. So the material is in transit warehouse, the material is in transit warehouse, so it is shipped, the status is shipped. And if you want to verify transactions, you can verify the transactions. So it is so like physically reserved, and actually this is talking about only these transactions, only this transaction it is showing, but not all. Okay, click on transactions. So it is here, if you want you can verify the warehouse. So warehouse 29, it is referring to warehouse 29, it is purchased and reserved for physical. Now we'll discuss once again if you want. Now what I will do, after some time, maybe today the same day, maybe next day, that depending upon the distance, depending upon the traffic, depending upon the situations, it was reached to warehouse. You can click on receive, click on receive. So you can select all, automatically it was the triangle escalation mark, it was disappeared and it is showing. Now click OK. So now the status is received. Status is received. If you click on refresh, what happened? It is 29 warehouse is disappeared. 29 warehouse is disappeared. It was updated in 13 warehouse. It is updated in 13 warehouse. In our example, it was detected from here and it will update in the transit warehouse, 2 warehouse. So if you look at the transactions, all transactions related to this transfer order, I'm closing this form and I'm clicking on transactions. So look at this one. So I'm just bringing this warehouse also near to here so that you can understand. Give me 1 second. Okay, so look at this one. Try to observe. From 11 warehouse, it was detected. From 11 warehouse, it was detected, and it was moved to 29. 29 purchased. Now 29 also sold, and it was received by 13. Understood? There are 4 transactions. First one is detected from here. If it is detected, it was sold. It will update sold from 11 warehouse, and immediately it was received by 29 warehouse, that is transit warehouse, and from 29 warehouse it was detected and it was updated to received warehouse, 13 warehouse. Clear or any doubt in this? I will show you once again.
So
yeah, yes please.
So is the warehouse 29 is a transit warehouse?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have shown already. Let me show you once again otherwise.
Okay, one more thing. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yes please.
Yeah. I don't know whether you took this one early. When you were showing the setups, you told that the warehouse 11 will be mapped to transit warehouse and another one, 29 and 13. Did you show when the mapping was shown earlier, how to map these 3 warehouses?
I have shown actually, like I think Ajay, is it Ajay?
No, it's Venkat. I joined a little late, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay, Venkat. So let me show you this one also. Yeah. So actually, whenever we are creating a site like warehouses, if you click new, we have 3 types of warehouses: default warehouse, quarantine warehouse, and transit warehouse. 3 types of warehouses. Independently, we can create. So it was created 11 warehouse with default, and 18 warehouse is quarantine, and 29 it is created already transit warehouse. Okay, independently it was created. Now for this 11, it was tagged quarantine warehouse. This you will understand quality orders process, and this is 29.
Once this tagging process has to be done physically, you just need to select and select the numbers. That's right. So it is. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, simple. This is a setup. This is a setup. Okay. So if you
sorry. So these setups we will be made at the inventory level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is actually this is your task. I mean to say, functional consultant task is you need to define the setups, these things. Am I right? 11 and 18, whatever it is there, you need to provide the training information to the like business people. Suppose what I'm doing now, I'm removing this transit warehouse. So what happens? Let us see. Negative scenario. 20, I don't have any transit warehouse to this 11. What happens? So I'm clicking new transfer order 11 to 913. It is telling like from warehouse must have a transit warehouse setup. So that means always from warehouse should be tagged with transit warehouse. Otherwise, it will not allow.
So you mean to say that from warehouse to warehouse, you cannot do it directly. There has to be a transit warehouse.
Must, it is must, because suppose it is the material is moving from Hyderabad warehouse to some like a Khammam warehouse. So from Hyderabad to Khammam, it is around 200 kilometers, 200 to 250 kilometers. Now it may take 1 day or it may take 2 days time to move from this location to this warehouse to another warehouse. Then in between, if anyone is asking like where is the stock, then I need to be technically in the system, it should be available. This is not a sales item, this is a transiting. So if you are moving from this warehouse to this warehouse, in between the material is with a truck. That truck details we should, because if you are detecting here, it should be updated somewhere else. I'm right. So it is not, I cannot update here in the two warehouse. Always it should be a transit warehouse. The material is with the truck. We cannot detect directly and we cannot increase here, because as a whole here it is 50 available, here it is 2 available. Total, if I look at this example, like if I'm looking, let me show you this one. Give me 1 second. If I'm going to on hand inventory, overall it is 8. If I'm removing this warehouse setup, under this site I have 8 quantity, overall 8 quantity. This 8 quantity is in my warehouse, in my company, in my legal entity. Of course, in this I have 2 warehouses. One warehouse has 5 quantity, another warehouse has 3. Now if you are moving 2 quantity from here to here, if I am verifying, overall 8 should be there. It should not deduct overall 8.
Once again.
Yeah. Yes, please. Any doubt here? Someone is speaking.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So let me do one more transaction. Now, whenever you are transferring from one warehouse to another warehouse, from warehouse should be tagged with the transit warehouse, so that it will be detected from here and it will be updated in the transit warehouse, whatever you are selecting. So that is the reason it is throwing error message. If I'm transferring from 11 to 13, it will not allow me to save. It is telling like from warehouse must have a transit warehouse setup. It is must. Okay. So let me map a transit warehouse. You can create n number of transit warehouses as per your request. I'm mapping this 29 transit warehouse. Now if you save, it is not refreshed. Okay, let me, because on the fly we are mapping, that is the reason it is throwing error message. But now I can map to 11 to 13. Let me delete. Still it is not refreshing. That is the reason, refresh issue. So I'm clicking new. Now if I'm selecting 11 to 13, there is no issue. It was saved. Click add. and item number, whatever you want, you can select. Okay, it is first one is in created status. In created status, now if you verify on hand inventory, if I refresh, it is on order and ordered in total. If I remove these dimensions, overall it is 8 only. 8 only on order and ordered in total. Overall it is 8, but in detail if you want to see, you can click on here, you can click OK. This is going to be issued and this is going to be received. Okay, now if I am doing, so initially the status is created status. It is created status. Now ship transfer order. Okay, here it is showing ship now. You can select all. Okay, what is this update? You will understand later. You need to understand from the sales order, purchase order. There are many things you are going to learn those things. So I need to select all. Click OK. If it is 2012, there will be edit lines. One checkbox will be there. That checkbox you need to select. Otherwise, it will not allow you to proceed. Click OK. So it was shipped. It was shipped. Now, if you verify on hand inventory, because it was deducted from here, it will become 2 quantity. And it will update another line with the transit warehouse. Let us understand. Refresh. So it was updated. It was earlier it is 3 quantity. Now it was deducted 1 quantity. It was updated in the transit warehouse. That means the stock is warehouse 29. So if you remove this warehouse, simply overall 8 is there. But it is 29 warehouse is tagged to site 2. That is the reason it is showing 1. Otherwise, if it is a transit warehouse is belongs to site 1, it will show in site 1 only 8 quantity. So this transit warehouse is under site 29 is under site 2. That is the reason it is showing like this. Okay, always it is better to understand always with warehouse. So in warehouse 11 it is 2 quantity. In warehouse 13 it is 5 quantity. Warehouse 29, this is warehouse 29 is transit warehouse 1 quantity. And if you look at this transfer order, it is shipped. It was shipped. Now once it is reached to this warehouse, after some time, that may be hours, that may be days, so it is depending upon the situations. Once it is moved from here to here, now it is go to receive tab, click on receive button. So once again you need to select all quantity, then automatically it will be updated here. Click OK. So now the status is received. If you verify on inventory, if you refresh, it was updated to 6. Now if you want to verify what happens on all transactions, if you click on transactions, it will show you 4 lines. Initially it was deducted from warehouse 11. It was updated in warehouse 29, purchased, received, and 29 was deducted once again, sold, and it was updated to 13. Got it? This process.
Yeah. So here, Satya, we done like direct item. We are transferring one location to different location,
Yes.
and where we are specifying the quantity. So what
Yes.
happened? Like, let's say like we are transferring like 20 quantity. So whoever the person is entering the data, he might wrongly or something like he entered only 10 quantity and he posted the transactions. So, but he's supposed to be enter 20 quantity, but he entered 10 quantity and he posted it. How can we handle those kind of situations?
Okay, we'll take this one now. Once
Okay.
again. So click new. There are many scenarios, but 11, suppose taking 11 to 13, the same. I'm clicking chair. So we have two quantity in 11 warehouse. So let me go here. On hand inventory. So now the quantity is 2 available. House is 13, 6 is available. These two also I'm transferring from here to here. Okay, I have created two quantity. So now I'm clicking created status. Now if you verify on hand inventory, two quantity on order, two quantity ordered in total. Now ship and ship transfer order. Now tell me here whether this warehouse 11 is sending all two quantity or only one quantity. Your scenarios, there are two scenarios. This warehouse is sending two quantity or one quantity now. Created two. Okay. If they want to transfer only one quantity, then we have option called here in this ship now. I can enter ship now quantity 1. Now if I click transfer ship transfer order, so now if even that is ship now, it is coming. Understood? This is from warehouse itself is sending only one quantity. Actually, request is two quantity, but one quantity we can select. This is one scenario. That is the reason I told you like ship now is like this. I mean to say partial shipment. In this case, it is only one quantity. Suppose this warehouse is sending all quantity. All quantity. You can select here two, and if you click ship transfer order, it will show ship now two quantity. If you are not entering, that is the reason I am asking you to change this one. Otherwise, it is not required. By default, it is coming ship now. So the concept is you need to enter how many quantity you are going to ship. Clear? So suppose two quantity. We are shipping all two quantity. You can select all or ship now. Anything is fine, no issues. Click OK. Now it is shipped. If it is only one quantity, still the status will be shown as created only because it was not completely shipped all the quantity. Fine. Now two quantities there. So if you verify on hand inventory, refresh, it was moved. Actually 11 warehouse we don't have stock, that is the reason it is disappeared, and the material is with the transit warehouse. Now material is with the transit warehouse. Now if receiving warehouse guy is doing only one quantity, this should not be happened, but receive now quantity is only one quantity. Then what happens? So
but
click on this.
he's supposed to receive two quantity, right? But he entered one quantity. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So now on hand inventory it is showing here. Now he has done only one quantity. Click OK. So it is updating receiving quantity only one. So still the status is shipped only, it is not received. And if you verify on hand inventory, it was received one. Still the warehouse one quantity is available in warehouse 29. Still I can do once again receive. I can select. Understood? Once again I can do.
So until we completely receive the total quantity, the receive button will be enabled. That's what
Yes.
saying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So you need
But
to
the
understand.
state,
Yeah. Yes, please.
yeah, please go.
Yeah,
But
the sales order also purchase order process. So yeah, I'm going to explain you multiple scenarios, this kind of scenarios in sales order process also and purchase order
okay.
also. You are going to learn so many scenarios. Yes, now tell me.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to make it clear.
Yeah.
See, in this example, what we done, we created a transfer order and specified two quantity. And very first time we received one quantity, and second time we are receiving another one quantity, remaining quantity.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Until all quantities received, the receive button will be enabled. Also,
Exactly.
the status will show as even if you receive one quantity or two quantity, the status is going to be shipped.
Yes, exactly. Because I will show you one more scenario, like even shipping quantity. At the time of shipping also, if you have not shipped all the quantity, this shipping button will be enabled. Until and unless all the quantity whatever you have mentioned, it should be shipped. Till now the status will be created status. I will show you that one. Okay, give me 1 minute. Now let me receive that one quantity as well.
Okay.
Click OK. Now the status will be received status.
Okay.
Suppose we'll do one more time. So now if you refresh, it will be updated. Okay. Anyhow, 29 warehouse, we don't have any stock.
Okay.
Fine. Now what I will do, one more transfer order I'm creating from warehouse 11 and 13 warehouse. Now actually we don't have stock in 11 like in this on hand inventory. Suppose reversal will do it from 13 to 11. Okay, so what I will do, so let me verify 13 warehouse is tagged with from warehouse transit warehouse or not. Yes, it is there. So what I will do, I will move the material from 13 to 11 now.
Satya, before we are going there, so what exactly meaning of transit warehouse? Is that a truck or is that a
Yeah, it is indirectly it is a truck. It is not in your warehouse. It is the material where it was already kept. It may be a truck, it may be auto, it may be a courier. Suppose you are sending mobile, suppose mobiles. It is not truck, it is not required truck. I'm sending through courier. Then the material is with courier.
Got it. Okay.
Fine. Now what we will do, from 13 to 11 I'm doing chairs, same. Suppose now I'm doing 3 quantity. So as soon as if you create, the status is created status. If you verify on hand inventory, it is like ordered in total and on order it is updated, because it is going to be deducted from here. It was going to be received from here to the receiving end. Now suppose it is urgency for only 2 quantity, I am going to ship only 2 quantity. So in this case what I will do, I can map ship now quantity only 2. So ship transfer order, now it is only 2. Click OK. So the status will be in created status only. There will not be, it is not shipped status. Still it will allow you to do this ship transfer order. Ship transfer order is enabled until and unless all the quantity is shipped, then it will change to shipped. Got it? It is in created status only because
Okay.
I need to ship one more quantity. The same functionality you are going to learn in sales order process also. So suppose now I can receive only 2 quantity. So I can click on receive button. So what I will do, I will update receive now quantity 2 because the from warehouse is only sent to, I'm receiving 2 quantity. Now go to receive tab. So receive now quantity, it is 2, updated. So still the status is created only. Okay, if you want to see the journals, you can see here. Actually shipped only 2 and received only 2. Clear? Still it is created status. Until and unless all the quantity is shipped, then it will change to shipped. Now I am selecting all. Now I am clicking OK. If all the quantity is shipped, then this button will be disabled. So you cannot, because you are not required to do any more shipments, the ship transfer order is disabled and was shipped. Now if I go to receive tab, I'm going to receive that remaining quantity. I can select all, click OK. Now it will be received status, the final, and you cannot do further more. Now if you want to verify the transaction, like the history of the transfer orders, you can see the information here. Initially 2 shipped and 2 received, and another 1 shipped and another received. Clear, everyone?
Sir, question.
Yeah, yes, please.
Can we receive partial shipment quantity?
Yeah. So here partially it was shipped 2 quantity, now partially received.
Okay.
And then partial shipped and partial received. So there are many things, same thing in sales process and purchase process also. Yes, tell me. Yes.
See,
yeah.
Ajay.
Yeah, Ajay, proceed. Then we'll discuss with Venkat. Yeah. Ajay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. So Satya, you are saying that like one transfer order we can receive multiple shipments, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So each shipment ID will be different.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Number. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Venkat. Yes, please.
Yeah. One more thing. If the full lot is shipped, but can the customer choose to receive a partial receipt though the shipment is been transferred fully, because at the time he has some issues?
So here this is completely in our warehouses only. I mean to say, this is not external persons, this is our own organization. It is not sending to other persons. Within my company I have 2 warehouses. I'm moving from one warehouse to another warehouse. There will not be any technical problems. If it is a technical problems, it will be shut down for the entire application. All right, So usually if the user has some problems, another user will do it. I want your question a little bit more elaborate, Venkat. Yeah, can you please elaborate what is mean by challenges?
Now it is clear. See, it is some in the sense, if it is on the other company, I understood from the other company and have the receiving capacity is low at the time. Well, that time, is it possible that they can receive only 8 out of 10 quantities shipped, and they can receive on 8 quantity and then receive the 2 later? Is there a possibility?
So that's what actually, whenever you are dispatching here, you can inform I need 10 quantity total, but ship only for 8. But if it is 10 quantity shipped, we cannot keep the material in the truck.
Clear, understood, Satya. Before that, we'll take from them.
Yes, exactly. We can give an information to 10 quantity, but we can ask them to ship only 8 quantity. So the same thing here, 3 quantity, out of 3 only 2 shipped. Take the example like washing machine. It is a small truck, it will sufficient only 2 in one truck. It will be 2 washing machines can be moved, then I can ship only 2. Later whenever I have like tomorrow or next truck, once I received, then I can ship one item. Make sense? Because yeah, yes please.
I saw a field called CW quantity. What is that CW quantity?
Cash weight quantity. That cash weight we'll discuss later. Cash weight.
Okay.
Okay, the example I will give you like cash weight. Like suppose you are purchasing like 2 kgs of mutton. 2 kgs of mutton. The mutton will not have the mutton 2 kgs of mutton will not have 2 pieces 1 kg 1 kg. It may be 1.25 one piece and 0.75 another piece. Okay, then it is not exactly 2 kg is not equal to 2 quantity. One quantity has 1.25, another quantity is 0.75 something. Then catch weight will come into the picture. We'll discuss that one later, not now. 2 pieces, but it is not equally one quantity 1 kg 1 kg. So you are purchasing and you are selling. At that time I need to enter like 2 pieces, but one piece is worth 1.25 kgs, another one piece is like 1.75 like 750 grams, and another one is 1250 grams. It is not exactly the information that then we can do adjustment, like we can how to do it this one in the system, that I will show you later, not now. Cash weight. Okay, anything else please, anyone? If nothing, I'm closing this session. I will join, whoever is joining for finance, please join for finance.
So Satya, can we get some exam like exercises or kind of things? Can you?
So see, actually, as I told you, this is in the very first, I'm going with speed of 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers per hour. Slowly, I will increase the speed, and you need to practice whatever I'm explaining. You need to practice in your system a lot. And whenever you are going through your documents, whatever the way I'm explaining, like item master, how to create item master means item model group, item group, storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, product dimension group, inventory unit, purchase unit, sales unit. Like notes, I will give a lot. That notes and practicing is fine as per for time being. At least after 1 month, you can practice with more scenarios. But at least for 15 to 20 days, whatever I'm explaining, try to follow those scenarios only. I will show you negative scenarios. As I told you, like here in the transfer order, whenever you are doing, if I am removing this one, what happens? So I have shown this scenario also. Like I will show you small negative scenarios. What is the error message we are getting and what is the rectification? All those things you are going to learn. Positive and negative scenarios. So initially very slow. I'm going very slow, but like after maybe 20 days, I will go a little bit faster. You cannot observe like I'm going this much faster. You cannot imagine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else, anyone, please? Okay. Let me join for finance sessions. See you all. Bye.